So it has been a really long and hard year so far. We went from losing over $18,000 trying to build profitable dropshipping stores to now making $9,000 in pure profit in August alone, in 1 month. So things took a crazy turn for me, and in this video I want to share with you the most important lessons that I have learned in the past 9 months from losing tons of money to finally now having a store that is consistently making on average $400 to even $500+ in profit every single day. I still cannot believe where I am right now, so stay tuned. So, it has been 9 months now since I started building dropshipping stores. So for those of you who are new to this channel, basically on the beginning of this year, I have decided to devote most of my time and most of my money into trying dropshipping to see if dropshipping business model is still profitable in 2022. And about 2 months ago, I have found my first winning product. But it gave me so much happiness and belief that, hey, it could actually work. Because if you watch my previous videos, you will see that I have been slowly losing faith after, loss after loss after loss, spending so much money, losing so much money, putting so much energy into everything. But then this one product, even though I was making small profits on the beginning, restored the faith in dropshipping. And now 2 months later, this same product is now making $400 to $500, and I even had almost $1,000 in profit a day with this same product. I'm now looking for staff to help me with this store. I hired someone to do customer service for me, and things are moving into really good direction. So one thing I want to say to all of you who are trying to build dropshipping stores, do not give up. You might be really close. You actually might be closer than you think. If you remember, I have lost $18,000 on the beginning trying to find this product. I am still at loss, about $9,000 behind. However, I was able to recoup 50% of the losses that I have made in 7 months in only 1 month. So I'm hoping that this month is going to be as profitable as it was last month. It started really well so far, so I'll probably will make back all the money by the end of this month, and then from then on I will be making pure profit. So again, if you're there, do not give up. Keep going, keep pushing. You will finally find this one product that will change everything for you, I promise you. Now, on the other note, I'm receiving a lot of messages from you guys. Comments, Instagram messages, and I really appreciate all of your support and all of your questions, and I will promise you that I will answer every single one of them. Now, I know that there is a delay in my answering, right? Sometimes I'm answering a week later, but that's only because there's so much stuff going on. I'm trying to still figure out this store and trying to see how I can grow it, how I can maintain the profit that I'm getting every day. Plus, I'm trying to shoot those videos and I'm trying to answer all the questions. There's a lot to do, so just be patient. I will definitely get back to you. And while I'm on the topic, I have recently created a Discord server. I'm going to include the link to my Discord channel, I guess you want to call it, in the description of this video. So from now on, if you have any questions, go into Discord, click on the link below and join our server. I'm going to be answering most of the questions over there, and we can also build a small community there. Let's get started. Right, so lesson 1. Should you go with one product store, niche store, or general store? Now, when I first started dropshipping, I followed 𝗥𝗲𝗰ici's advice, and he was advising that you should go with one product store when testing products. So that's what I did, but very quickly I realized that it's pain in the to be honest with you, because when I was getting in front of my laptop to test yet another product and I had to build yet another store from scratch, I just did not want to do that. I hated this process. So from there, I decided to move to niche stores. In my head, I was thinking that if I can have 5, 6, 7 niche stores, every time I find a new product, I will just place it in one of those niche stores and it's going to look professional and it's going to help me make more sales. But very quickly, I ran into logistical issues and management issues, if you like, because first of all, I would have plenty different stores that I needed to manage, and second of all, if I'm testing one product in a niche store and let's say I had 2 free sales, but then it just was not working, was not profitable, I need to shut this store down and move on to the next one. But what if those 2 free customers who purchased from me wanted to get in touch with me? Now this store is no longer alive, my email is not working anymore, so they can't get in touch with me. This would probably cause chargebacks and problems and issues reviews, and I was like, that's too much. I think it's going to be the best if I go with general store, and that's exactly what I did.
Good choice, good choice.
With general store, I can keep it live all the time. I can have one email, test bunch of different products, and it's always live, so past customers can come back, communicate with me, I can solve issues and problems, but it will also help me to move that much faster testing products. Now I don't have to build the entire store for each product. All I need to do is just build a product page, and that's it. And here's the thing, most gurus tell you you have to go with one product store or general store, but they also tell you that 99% of people will go to your product page and they will never look at your homepage. So what is the point of having one product store if they will never go to your homepage? Like, their advice is basically conflicting. It doesn't make sense. So again, I decided to go with general store, and fun fact is that the product that is making me so much profits right now was actually tested in a general store, and it was making sales and it was making profits in a general store. And then I took it to and build entire one product store because I wanted to brand it. So if I was going to give you an advice, 100% go with general store. Build it really nicely, put as much effort into it as possible because you build it only once, and then test products inside it. It's going to help you, again, move so much faster. You're going to be able to test so many products a lot faster, but at the same time, think about it. If you will find a product that is making profits in a general store, it's going to be so effortless for you to continue making profits, and even bigger profits, when you move it to one product store. So 100% use general store. That's my advice. Now, I am planning very soon to start another dropshipping challenge where I will basically attempt to start everything from scratch again, but this time with only $1,000 budget. I want to see if everything I have learned in the past I can apply to basically start a new store. So I'm going to have only $1,000 budget, and I'm going to be using general store to test products and see if this one product that I found right now is just a lucky win or if I can reproduce the same results. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be probably coming out in the next couple of weeks, but go with general stores. Okay, so lesson 2, finding a winning product. Now this is the hardest part of dropshipping. I basically hate it the most because my brain is usually just completely exploding when trying to find a winning product and decide which product is going to be the winning one. However, in the past I have made a video about 𝗚𝗲𝗰𝗀𝗀's strategy using AdSpy to find winning products. I still think it's a really good strategy to follow because you might be able to find products that not a lot of other people's will find, which gives you a little bit of advantage, on your competition. However, I also think that using winning products, softwares like, for example, 𝗤𝗏, which is basically what I use, is also a really good way to find winning products. Now, after giving this a lot of time and thought and speaking to other people and then looking into my own basically journey and experience, right now, if I was going to pick one way for you or one strategy, I would recommend that you use winning product softwares to find your winning product. While 𝗚𝗏𝗰𝗀𝗀's strategy is still good and it's going to allow you to find those winning products, it's a little bit expensive because AdSpy is expensive, but also I think it's actually a little bit more time consuming because you have to go through a lot of different ads before you actually find dropshipping products that could grab your attention. However, in winning product softwares like 𝗤𝗏, for example, you already have pre-selected products which probably hit all the benchmarks, if you like, that 𝗚𝗏𝗰𝗀 is talking about, which is good engagement on social media, a lot of comments and all of those other benchmarks. And in fact, when I was thinking about it, most of the products that actually did make at least some sales for me in the past came from 𝗤𝗏, came from the winning product softwares basically. They all probably do the same thing, right? I happen to use 𝗤𝗏, but you can use whatever you want. I would recommend that you use one of those softwares. It's going to help you to basically choose products a lot faster. So that's what I would recommend. Let's move on to lesson 3, which is basically related to lesson number 2. Look, even when you are using using those softwares, winning product softwares, you're going to get a bunch of different products to choose from. But to me, the biggest issue was that I was putting my own judgment on every one of those products when trying to pick the winning product. What I mean by that is that I would judge the product based on, would I buy it, would I use it, or would I not buy it, would I not use it? Which was completely wrong way to go about it, because 99% of the products I've seen, I would personally not buy. But, and this is why I was skipping all of the good products, and that's why I was using so much energy to find the product that maybe I would buy. And it was just very, very confusing and emotionally wrecking process for me. So just because I would not buy it does not mean there is no market for it. And I've learned that the hard way by losing $18,000 in 7 months of my life. But to be honest with you, the product I'm selling right now that is making so much profit, this is not a product that I would personally buy, but that doesn't mean there is no market for it. As you can see, it's selling very, very well. So from now on, whenever testing products or choosing the right product to test, instead of casting my own judgment on the product, whether I would buy it or not, it's worth to look at the statistics. Like, what are the comments saying under the ad, right? What are people saying? Like, how many likes does it have? And things like that. And maybe even going into Google Trends, seeing if it's trending, and doing a little bit of research on AliExpress, see how many sales this same product has on AliExpress. Are people buying it on Amazon? And if yes, how many? What are the reviews like? Use those statistics to check every single product and see if it's worth putting in your time into testing it, instead of you thinking, would I buy it, would I sell it, because it just never works. So use statistics to your advantage, turn off your emotions, and do not judge products based on your own preferences. Okay, lesson 4. When you do have the product that you know you want to test and you have your general store, where should you advertise it? 100% I would recommend TikTok. Now look, I have been running ads on Facebook for the first 7 months of my journey, testing products, and it was just not working. It was very expensive, and to be honest with you, Facebook is super strict, so it was really sometimes hard to promote the products in the way that I would like to, because Facebook didn't like it. And immediately after I moved from Facebook to TikTok, things started picking up for me. So I would 100% recommend that you use TikTok. It's cheaper, you're going to get a lot cheaper clicks, and at the same time, it's a new platform, so there is still huge potential for you to make money, because not a lot of people are actually running ads on TikTok, while on Facebook, it's so oversaturated with ads that it's just crazy. TikTok is a little bit different. Now, when you watch my previous videos, like on the beginning of my journey, I have tried TikTok ads, and it didn't work for me. I didn't like TikTok ads when I first started, but it's only because I didn't really know how to use them properly, because every time I would try to spend money on TikTok, TikTok wouldn't actually spend any of the budget. I would get frustrated, or it would spend a lot of budget because I didn't do the targeting properly and I didn't get any sales. Like, I didn't know how to use it, so I didn't really get into it. But when I used it for the first time properly and it started delivering the results, and now I know how to use it, it works so much better than Facebook. And I would 100% recommend that you test your products on TikTok. When you find a winning product, make some profits there, and then you can expand to Google, Facebook, etc., etc. But use TikTok to start with. And if you're wondering, like, what are the strategies I'm talking about, how am I using TikTok, and go ahead and watch my previous videos about TikTok scaling and the TikTok strategies I'm using currently. So that's going to help you to get your ads moving in TikTok environment. Okay, lesson 5, and it's more of a advice than a lesson, and it's probably going to be a shocking one for most of you, but you do not need to use PayPal to be making sales. In fact, I would highly recommend that you do not use PayPal when running your store. Now, in some countries, I know that the only option you have is PayPal. If that's the case, then it is what it is. Use PayPal, be careful, but that's the only option you have. However, if you have an option of not using PayPal, don't use it. You're probably wondering why. But number one, if you are on a smaller budget, PayPal will hold all of your revenue, not profits, but all of the money that people pay you for 21 days before releasing it to you. So you're going to spend money on ads, you're going to spend money on Shopify apps and store, you're going to spend money on a lot of different things, but you're not going to be able to use the money from sales for at least 21 days. And it's going to cause some logistical issues for you, or like management issues for you. Now, unless you have a huge budget and that's not a problem, then that maybe wouldn't be a big problem for you. But on the other hand, the bigger issue with PayPal is that they can literally restrict your entire account for no reason, with no explanation, and hold your money even up to 180 days.
What?
And in fact, I have created and recorded the entire video on like how PayPal restricted my account, withheld all of my profits, and it was super stressful. And after I uploaded this video to YouTube, I had tons of messages from people who had the similar experiences. They had their accounts restricted and PayPal basically said, you're no longer able or allowed to use PayPal, and we are going to hold your money for 180 days before we release them to you. I've done a lot of research and I've seen companies that were using PayPal for 20 years plus had their entire accounts frozen with tens of thousands of dollars inside the accounts, and without real explanation on why this happened. Now, luckily to me, after I uploaded all the documents, PayPal decided that they will unblock my account, so I was able to get access to my account again. But right now I am not using PayPal at all. I'm waiting to withdraw all of my money. As I said, I still have to wait 21 days to withdraw the last part of my money.
Please give me money.
But I decided to switch off PayPal completely, and to be honest with you, after I did that, sales did not slow down. In fact, I had my most profitable day of almost $1,000 in pure profit without using PayPal. So trust me, maybe a couple years ago PayPal was really important and people trusted PayPal and on, but right now you do not need PayPal to be making sales, and it's probably safer for you not to use it. Right, so lesson number 6. Now, this is going to save you a lot of stress, a lot of worries, and bad days, basically. Now, here's the thing. When you find your first winning product and it's going to be making profit, your ads will roll, everything will look good. One day, you are going to wake up and you will see that TikTok suddenly disapproved all the ads that were very profitable for you. Now, when this happens for the very first time, it can be very stressful and disappointing moment for you, as it was for me. Like, I found this first winning product, it was making so much profits for me, I was making videos about it, and suddenly TikTok decided to shut it down. So, after they did that for the very first time, I was panicking, I was upset, I was angry. I got in touch with TikTok and they said, hey, your ads contain like some sort of sexual scenes. There was like couples kissing and stuff like that. They didn't like it, so we're not going to reapprove those ads. They are basically not allowed to be run on TikTok. So I was like, okay, that's it, I'm done. But in fact, all I had to do is go back to the videos that were disapproved, and all I did, I cutted the little scenes that I thought maybe TikTok would not like. I re-uploaded the videos, they were approved, they were running again, making profit again. Couple weeks later, those same ads were disapproved again. So I was like, okay, what's happening right now? I was stressing again. I was like, okay, let's calm down, let's do something about it. So I took the same ads, I re-edited them, this time didn't cut anything, but I just rearranged the ads, the ad a little bit, the scenes a little bit, uploaded them again, they are running again. And then they are making profit again. And it's just constant circle where TikTok will come back every couple weeks, disapprove my ads, I will go and edit them, upload them again, they will run again, make sales, and then again they will get disapproved. I will upload new videos, those videos will run and make profit. After a while they will get disapproved, and on and on and on and on. Right now, whenever I wake up and I see my ads disapproved, I'm like, it's just another day in the office. Okay, maybe today I'm not going to make a lot of profits, but I know that from tomorrow everything's going to be fine. So I'm just going, editing the ads, or maybe using the new ones, and everything is working very, very well. I even had at one point one of my TikTok ad accounts restricted completely because and I didn't know why. They didn't give me very good explanation. And when I got in touch with TikTok support, they said my account was restricted because I'm running ads to a prohibited product. So I was like, I don't think so, because I have checked their entire policies, ad policies and everything, and none of the prohibited products listed on their website was my product. So I got in touch with them again and I said, look, this is a screenshot of your products, of prohibited products. My product is none of those. So what they did is they copied the exact same message they sent me before, saying that your product is a prohibited product, and instead of giving me the product name this time in the message, they gave me the basically saying that it's an adult product or something like that. Even though my product is not an adult product, it's product that everyone can use. It's not like nothing to do with adult industry, if you like. But they just didn't want to reopen my account for whatever reason, and they didn't even put a lot of effort into really looking into my case. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna open up a new account. I opened up a new account, started running ads again. It took about 2 days for the ad, 2 or 3 days for the ad account to pick up again, but now it's making profits again. Everything is good. Ads are running. I think 2 days ago or 3 days ago, some of my ads were disapproved. I re-uploaded them, edited them a little bit. They are running again. It's like it's another day in the office. So right now I'm chilled. Every time they ban me or disapprove my ads, I know that all I need to do is just reopen the account, which takes a couple of minutes, or just re-edit the ads, upload them again, and it's going to fly. But it's well worth it looking at the profits that I'm making. It's absolutely fine. So next time you get your ads disapproved or whatever, don't stress. It's gonna happen. You can't avoid it. Just go on, edit those ads and do it again. It's going to work. Okay, and lesson number 7, which is basically probably the most important lesson I have for you, because this is what made me to lose this much money, $18,000 the most. This is probably the biggest thing that contributed to me being so slow and losing so much money. And it is that do not get emotionally attached to your products. Now, what I mean by that is that when I was first testing my first product, which was basically this hula hoop, which I called a infinity hoop or something like that, I can't even remember. Basically, when I first ran ads to this product, I spent $300, I can't remember, maybe $300. It didn't work, and instead of moving on to the next product, what I decided to do is to be a brilliant guy, having a brilliant idea of reworking this product. So instead of selling just this one single product, I decided to package it with other products to make a great offer, right? So together with this hula hoop that was helping people to lose weight, I was offering them a dietary guide that I would outsource from Fiverr, and plus like I think smart scale or something like that. I packaged it because I wanted to be different, and I started running ads to this product again. Not only it was a lot more complicated, which didn't make sense, but again, it wouldn't sell and I would lose another $300. So instead of moving on to the next product, I was trying to rework this product to make it work. It doesn't make sense, because even if you spend a lot of time on the product and you work really hard to make a little bit of profit, down the line, it's going to be really hard for you to sustain this profit. You will continuously have to really go above and beyond to continue making profit, as opposite to finding the product that actually sells itself. You don't have to do a lot of work. It literally sells itself. This way, like the product I found, this way you're going to be making profits without putting a lot of effort into it. It's going to be a lot less stressful. On the other hand, after this first product I tested, I moved on to another product, which was, I think, a car charger, fast charger, something like that. I can't even remember, but I remember getting a couple of sales which were not profitable, and instead of moving on to the next product, I was like, okay, it made sales. If I work the ads a little bit, if I work on the store a little bit more, if I do this a little bit better, it's going to break even, and then I'm going to work a little bit more and it's going to get into profit area. And because of that, again, I've lost a lot of days and I've lost a lot of money trying to make the product that is not winning product. I was trying to make it work. But basically, probably the 5th product I tested, 6th product I tested, which was a little necklace. You can go ahead and see it in my previous videos. This product, when I was selling it, it was giving me the most sales since I started. It was getting really close to breaking even. And I was like, oh my God, this is the product I want to work with. I tested it in a general store. It didn't make profit, but it was getting close to making profits. And I was like, okay, it's time to move it to one product store. I did that. I was spending so much money and time on ads and everything. And it was constantly giving me a lot of sales, but those sales were not profitable. They were barely breaking even. And I would work on this product for, I don't know, 2 months, maybe 2 months, maybe more, trying to make it work. And this is the product where I decided to hire a professional e-commerce ads agency. Now, I have been running ads on Facebook for years, but I've never really run ads for e-commerce. I usually would run ads for coaching programs, lead generation, stuff like that. So I was like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I need to hire professionals who are running ads for e-commerce, and they will help me to take this product to profitable area. And I spent money there, and I spent time on it as well. And I got too emotionally attached to this product because it was getting me some sales and getting close to profit, but not making profit. It was a big no-no. Do not do that. If your product is not profitable, not making sales, but if it's not profitable in a general store, after spending, let's say, $300 or so, move on to the next one, because it just means it's too hard to work with to actually generate profit. When you find a winner, it's going to fly immediately straight away from the beginning. At least that's how I feel it will. It works. So do not get emotionally attached to the products. Move on fast. It's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money. Now, having all of those lessons in mind, like I mentioned on the beginning of this video, in my next videos, I'm planning to attempt to start dropshipping from scratch again with all the lessons I have learned in the past 9 months now. But this time, I want to do it with only $1,000 budget. And I want to see if the product I found right now was just a lucky win, or if everything that I have learned can actually be reproduced and then passed on to others, to you guys, so that you can use all the strategies and with smaller budget get to where I am right now. So stay tuned for those videos. And by the way, if you liked this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Leave your comment down below. If you have any questions, make sure to join my Discord server, which basically you can find the link to the Discord in the description of this video. And again, if you have any questions, guys, make sure to leave your questions in Discord, because right now all of the questions are spread across a lot of different social media accounts and emails and stuff like that, and it's hard for me to keep track and answer all of them. So join the server right now, join our Discord, let's build the community and help each other. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe, and see you in the next video.